Welcome to holisticinvestment.in YouTube channel. We help individual investors like you to take a right financial and investment decision. 80% of Indian investors are unsure of their retirement planning. This is the survey result from LiveMint. First of all, what is actually retirement planning? What kind of negative impact it can bring to your portfolio if you are not having a proper, well structured retirement plan? Finally, when is the right time to start your retirement plan? Luckily, we have Mr. Gururaj, an industry expert, with us today to answer all these questions. Gururaj, over to you.
So now if you ask me what is retirement planning, each of us will have a different view, right? I'll put it like this. What is retirement planning? So basically, first is we need to identify what is the cash flows we need post-retirement. For that cash flow, what is the corpus we have to create? And of course, to achieve that corpus, how do we invest during the accumulation phase? So retirement, we take it into two phases. One is the accumulation phase, which is nothing but your pre-retirement period. And then the distribution phase, which is the post-retirement period. So whatever corpus you could accumulate in the accumulation phase, which is pre-retirement, you use that money to meet all your cash flows post-retirement. This is in short what we mean by retirement planning. Yeah. So what is retirement planning is addressed. Now the next question is why retirement planning? Yeah. So when you ask this question, why retirement planning? As I said, we normally don't think about retirement planning, and the issue becomes complicated in India for the simple reason now nobody is getting pension. Yeah. Earlier days where when people were really happy to join the government job for one reason, they will get a regular pension, right? I think that is also gone. Be private sector or a government sector employee, today there is no concept of pension you will get from the government or your company. Yeah. So that is the reason why we have to plan for a retirement. Yeah. Because one simple reason, you don't get pension. Second is, man, you need to manage your cash flows post-retirement because the regular cash flow is going to dry up, right? When I say regular cash flow, your job was giving you a regular cash flow till then. So once you retire, your that regular cash flow is gone. So very important to manage with your corpus and achieve your whatever cash flows you require post-retirement, right? That's why we say retirement planning is important. Yeah. So from an investor angle, if you look at, definitely it is a very long-term goal. Yeah. I mean, honestly, if you say from the day you start working, that's the day you should plan for your retirement. So if I take somebody is going to take up his job at 25, then 25 till, let's say, when you work till 55, which means 30 years pre-retirement. Yeah. And let's say you're going to live for another 30 years. Totally, it is a 60-year goal. It is 50 to 60-year goal. That's where we say it is very, very long-term goal. Yeah. It is not that, otherwise what happens, our child's education or buying a house, all these are not more than 10 to 15 years, right? But retirement is one goal which you have to really plan for almost 60 years. Yeah. That's where I said it is really a long-term goal. And of course, we don't think about it. We don't even plan about it, how to go about it. If you ask these questions, one standard answer, what I get is, first, I will not say mistake. First thing they always say is, yeah, my PF is there. It will take care of my retirement. Yeah, this is one answer we get. Second answer, what we get is, I've invested in some pension plan, so I think it is okay. So these are the two answers we normally get wherever we go. That's what I thought I'll check with you people also. So a couple of them have said it, and most of you have said, yeah, I'm made to plan. Yeah. So what is the cost of not planning early also we'll see in the next slide. Yeah. Before that, as I said, we'll also understand the retirement process, because that will clarify your doubts on whether my PF money is sufficient, whether taking a pension plan will be sufficient. All that questions will be definitely addressed when we get into the how part of retirement planning. Yeah, we are right now in why part of it. Yeah. So now we'll come to the when part of retirement planning. Yeah. I'll give a simple example to explain this. Yeah. Just imagine somebody is at going to retire at 55. He needs 1 crore and he expects his return of 12% on his investment. That some of you said that already I'm making some savings towards it. Right? So if you assume you are going to get 12% on your investment, just see this. If you start your retirement planning at 25, your annual SIP amount will be 36,000. You can still achieve that 1 crore. Now you delayed by another 10 years, the amount goes to 1,23,000, almost 4 times, right? And you delayed by another 10 years, you start planning for retirement at the age of 45. The same 1 crore will be achieved by investing 5 lakh rupees. So if you look from the starting 36,000 to 5 lakhs, you can see how many times, 13 to 14 times, right? So that's where when we ask this question, when retirement planning, ideally it is at the first instance of taking up a job, if you ask me that, right? But if you have not started, then start immediately, because the more you delay, the amount is going to go up. If somebody decides at the age of 50, you can see how much money you'll be requiring, right? You delayed by another 5 years, or when you're coming close to retirement, you say, my PF money, I got only this much. Now, how do I manage it? Then you're getting into serious trouble. So very important to know, important to start early. That is the first point. So to answer that question, when retirement planning? At the earliest. Ideally, the moment you take up a job. Here, just try to understand this. See, when you take up a job, your PF deduction starts, right? That is actually some part of your money is going for retirement. That's why we are starting, right? When you're taking up a job, PF deduction automatically starts. And to be honest with you, that money is not sufficient for your retirement. Yes, it may be sufficient if you have done some voluntary PF and the corpus is really good. Maybe it could be sufficient. So we need to understand, first thing is whether that money is sufficient. So that is what we are going to see in the coming slides. Yeah. So why I was giving that example of PF is, from the day one you are actually doing your retirement planning, right? The moment you take up a job. And same time, if you have started a small investment also along with it for your retirement, then absolutely you need not worry about anything. Because that is the power of compounding we keep talking, right? With a little amount, you can still achieve that 1 crore. Yeah. So very important to start as soon as possible. If you have not done it, some of you have been saying it, we have not done or we have not started, please start from tomorrow. Yeah. Or Monday, because tomorrow is a holiday. Yeah. Please start an SIP for your retirement planning from Monday itself if you have not planned. Yeah. So that is where when it comes to retirement planning, please do it immediately. That is the answer to that when question. Now we'll go to the how question. Yeah. This is what we are saying. Almost 12 to 13 times the cost of delay, we say, right? What you could have achieved with 3,000, because you delayed it, you are investing 40,000. Yeah. So that is the cost of delay. And you delayed further, it will be in lakhs also. And unfortunate part is, always remember this, when the time is short, I can't assume my return as 12%, because in short term, I will not be able to get more than 6 to 7%, which means your investment amount will go up. I'm calculating all this based on 12% return. If that return comes down to 6%, you can imagine how much will be the investments you require. So that is where very important to give time for your retirement planning. So please start as early as possible. Yeah. So now is the time, is the answer to that question.
Thanks for your detailed answer. If you have any questions related to this or any other investment options or related to your financial goals, feel free to book a free appointment with our financial planner. The link to the free booking is given in the description below this video. Also, will you be interested to attend insightful investment webinars? Then feel free to register for our upcoming insightful enlightening investment webinar, and it is completely free. The registration link for the upcoming webinar is also given in the description box. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. Also share it in your social circle. If you are not subscribed to our YouTube channel so far, please subscribe now. Bye.